Yo, what's the deal, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of the Patio PolitiCz. I'm 130, your host. I'm LP, the host. Right here to my left is my boy J50H. Don't forget it. And then on the ones and twos, we got DJ Infant J.
What that shit do?
I'm fertile, ladies.
we
single.
Hey, today, wherever you at, we got an amazing entrepreneur coming up for y'all.
Yes.
I promise y'all gonna learn something.
My brother.
Make sure your passwords is locked, all right? Because it's about to go down. You are watching the Patio PolitiCz. We'll be right back after this intro, y'all.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
Wow. Yes. It's the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes, it is.
Hey, DJ Infant J, drop that shit, man, because it costs too much money to not, man. Come on.
Feel me?
Come on.
Feel me?
You ain't gonna drop it, nigga? Like, drop that drop.
I dropped it.
Oh, there we go.
Drop it twice, man.
Rocking
drop
with
the
the
drop.
Patio PolitiCz.
Damn. See, that's that cannabis.
No,
That's that cannabis.
I work well on my cannabis. I
I ain't
still
even
work
off of it
well.
right
Okay?
Shit, not if you were
Down
getting
now.
call times, LP.
No, I never forget them. I just link to them. Rearrange them. I just edit them a little bit.
Man, so are you going to introduce this fine young gentleman?
I will introduce this fine. Yeah. All right, ladies,
Okay,
this for y'all. Okay, so right now what we got some chocolate with a little beard going with the eyebrows that's his, not made up. They thick, no unibrow though. Okay, this dude right here works out. He likes sci-fi movies.
Come on.
He be hiking in the woods. He was an ex. All right, look.
He'll
I'm
fuck
getting too
you
much,
up.
y'all. I get too much,
He'll
y'all.
fuck you up.
Software developer, hide your iPads and your iPhones, y'all. Welcome to the show. It's KD, y'all.
Hey, my brother.
What's the deal?
Happy to be here.
Are you?
Yo, PolitiCz.
Yeah. Man, scoot up, man. Don't be shy. We ain't gonna there
What's
you go.
happening, though?
What's happening
That
now?
Yeah. Man,
Cheers
how
to
you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Happy to be here, man.
Man, we glad to kidnap your ass. Finally here. We've been how long we been
Man,
attempting to get KD here?
January.
man, I had the email. Man, the first time I seen the email, I'm like, man, what is this? I didn't even trip, but then bro hit me up like a couple weeks later. He like, hey, did you ever get an email? Like, email about a podcast? I'm like, damn, I sure the fuck did.
Yeah,
Well, you here now.
If Lil
Here
Bro
now.
hit you, that means Jazz was on his ass cussing him out and all that.
So, yeah, man, but it's good, though.
All
Hey,
praises,
for
man.
the record, though, while we got KD here, this episode is called Decoding the Matrix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Decoding the Matrix. We made that up.
we going in.
specifically.
red or blue pill, huh?
Going in.
Going in. Or purple. Hello.
Oh, shit, okay. Okay.
So you're a software developer.
Yeah, I am, man. I'm a software developer. Been doing it for like 5 years. And I'm also on the side building websites. I'm building web apps.
Ooh, KD.
damn.
So, you know,
Cause you my friend. We friends?
we friends.
friends.
We locked in.
That's my friend. That's my
yeah.
friend KD right there. My
So hold
friend.
on, when you say web apps, like what does that entail? What is that like?
So like you got websites,
Mm-hmm.
like a nonprofit website, then you got web apps. So you go to Amazon.com, that's not a website, that's a sophisticated web application.
Web app, yeah.
It does a lot of shit.
Hell yeah,
So-
the app.
Yeah, so the shit that I know how to do is that.
Damn.
Okay, so Amazon is a web app. What's Pornhub? Cause I be on it. What's
Pornhub
is a
That's just a regular.
Pornhub is a
I couldn't think of anything.
I know a lot about Pornhub actually.
Right.
You know,
Shout out for the transparency.
being in a joint. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, look at
That
you.
was my friend.
You wasn't even supposed to have access to that
Yeah, that's
motherfucker.
what
But
I'm
we not
about to
talking about
That's
that.
a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
We can get into that later. But Pornhub is pretty sophisticated. I would classify it as a web application, but it's definitely like one of the most popular like websites right now in the world.
So a website is more basic.
Yeah, it is definitely more basic. You can do a website with, for the most part, no coding. You know, so you can just go in there. You can use
a language.
Yeah, you could use like, you know, a content management system like WordPress or something or whatever. Or I think I heard like GoDaddy or Squarespace. And you go in there and copy and paste and put together a nice website. But as the level of sophistication increases, as you want to do more and more and more stuff, then at some point you're gonna have to go into like some application architecture.
Damn.
So, are you?
My brother
this might be like a
educated.
little random question, right? And he using them words too
Architecture.
that we
Yeah.
should have had the thesaurus out. However, you can help me get my Instagram back. You know, everybody be getting.
So Instagram gone?
But, I don't know, KD.
She
Is
got
it though?
yeah, it's
One of them developers got me.
What? I don't think that's a developer.
I was
tell him why they got you though.
Oh, wow. What's the story? What's the backstory between
After I was
that?
talking to my friend, it was some Cash App shit.
Oh, it's always some Cash App shit.
Hustling.
Yeah.
It's always some Cash App shit.
I thought I was
Fucked
talking
up.
to my friend. They had already got her account. They hitting me up. You know,
she
it's
didn't
like
even
Jay hitting you up like, AKD, you want to make this money? And you like, yeah,
No, but
Jay.
anytime somebody start out with on the web, you want to make some money, it's like block,
That ain't
bro. Get
doing
out of
it.
here.
Yeah,
don't do
Yeah,
it.
but not when it's your friend.
Yeah, but
Nah.
you like,
Did your
Okay,
friend got
well
hacked?
then I was dumb. Whatever, but you can't get
He
me
didn't know
back
how I
right.
talk. He didn't know how I talk.
I
It's a
can't
difference
get
between what's cracking, comrade, or hey, bro. See,
I just made so much off this investment.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, call me.
yeah.
Man, they was getting me. I realized too late. I realized when they was posting the pictures on her phone, and then they had fucked up and posted a background of a dirty house. And I said, nah, that ain't my fucking friend.
Damn.
She don't leave clothes on the counter like that. No. Damn, baby, I
the
thought you
worst.
could help me, but you can't build me a
Nah,
website.
I can't read your
Cause
website.
you my friend, and friends do that for each other.
Definitely can do stuff like that.
You can build me a GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe?
Yeah.
Now you gotta register for an account
He
on
like
GoFundMe. Put your picture
he
up
like
there.
he like
Be
that's just
hey,
regular.
And have
tell
a
your
bomb ass story. Yeah.
Look out for your girl.
Okay.
What's your story gonna be, LP?
Trying to get Maddies and Patties for life.
see, nah.
Hey, but you know what? We live in such a crazy world. That shit.
Somebody
might go.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
Some white guy's gonna be like,
Somebody gonna pay.
Bet you.
Yeah. Man, oh, so, you see, you said white. You talking about Esau, the white guy. Okay, listen.
White guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you for? No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
So as far as software development, that's the only software you developing, or like is there a specific thing that you like, a specific app you putting together, or
Man.
something that you creating?
Right now, I do have some ideas that I'm creating. I am like right now I'm learning how to build like regular basic websites on the side.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't really my expertise, but a lot of people be asking me like, "Hey man, could you build me a site?"
That's what I'm saying.
But that shit is
friend.
that shit
Right.
is not hard.
Yeah.
It's just learning those content management systems. Once you learn them, then you could just spit websites out like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But that being said, like I'm learning Android right now.
Hey.
Yeah,
Team Android.
I can't.
yeah, I'm on
we,
the Android team.
we
right
can't
now.
bring.
He on the Android team, y'all.
I got an
heard?
Android.
Android team T.
Yeah,
Ba,
so
ba, ba, ba.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm
Y'all
doing.
get one.
But I got some cold shit that I want to do. I'm just waiting probably this year so I can start build some shit, get my team together, really come out with some apps or some shit that I'm really passionate about. But it's like here and there, you know. I don't really know yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Damn.
12 years in prison. Oh my God, I want to get into that. Not prison, but the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go.
Damn.
But sorry, anything before?
Nah, go ahead. I'm just like, damn, man. Like,
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
so
because
you
12
wanna go
years
straight
is a
in it?
long time. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Do
You
your
sure?
thing. Yeah, go for it.
Do we need to make like a store stop before I go?
nah.
I can go in.
Yeah, we do. See what part of the 110 he from first. Then we go.
Oh yeah, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, yeah, because that's your favorite.
Yeah.
I heard y'all talk about that. Let's do that.
How was it like growing up being a black man in
No,
South Central?
ask him what side of town he from. We gonna do a quick liquor store stop.
Yeah.
What side of town you from, Katie?
So
The West
I,
or the East?
I'm born and raised on the east side.
Ooh, I knew that's what he wanted.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Imperial Avalon area.
See,
Borderline Watts. I grew
Yeah.
up born and raised in the bottom Watts. At the same time, though, I'm so heavily involved in West Side activities growing up. I was locked in over there, so I pretty much I'm a citywide type person. Like, so I'm really like an LA baby through and through from the way I grew up. But like my crime and everything and everything that changed my life happened on the East Side.
Come on, man.
It's grimy over there. Well, the nigga's shoes is dirty. That's what he said.
You hear that?
Yeah, for real.
For real. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let me
it be
tally
like
that
that.
up. That's already 2 niggas.
It be like that.
Yeah, it be like that.
So,
be like
okay,
that.
you was on the East Side and stuff. You know, I'm sure you're trying to protect your life and save your own self because it's crazy where Jay comes from.
He from the top. I'm
Not
from the
the
bottom.
bottom.
Nah, he from the top. It's all east though.
To be
So-
down there.
Yeah,
What
see?
happened?
When you East Side, you be all up through that motherfucker.
Yep, exactly.
Nosy. I want to know why you went to prison, how prison was. It may sound crazy, but did you like it? Did you learn from it?
Yeah.
Would you go back?
Yeah, I definitely would like go back. I definitely like miss like
Hold on,
being on the yard.
wait. Huh?
I definitely would like go back. I definitely miss hanging out in the
That's
yard.
different. That's
Nah, definitely not.
Hey, let me. I ask that question all the time, man. Ain't nobody ever hit me like that. I'm over here under the table.
No, like, I mean, I went, you know, my case happened when I was 19 years old. I originally had,
She was fresh out of high school.
fresh out of high school, I originally had 3 attempted murders, gang related, some shootings. Went there, fought that, ended up being 2. I was facing like 100 and something years with like 4 life sentences. I fought that for like a year to change.
Oh, praise
Yeah.
For the system, so
And they was all
ironic
those
to
are,
me.
but I'm saying those are all related to the same situation.
All same situation.
Oh,
yeah.
so you went in.
Yeah. I mean, I was.
It sounded like
I
you
was
tried to
young
kill
and just-
somebody
yeah,
4
I was young
times
and
or
just
4
acting a
people.
fool with the 2. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And just misguided. I was grieving. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
it.
lost my brother. My brother had got killed like 16
Shout out
months
to
prior
Big
that.
Steve, man. R.I.P.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm young. I'm dumb. I'm on a quest for revenge.
Yeah.
And shit, you know, ended up in the pen with 30 years. I took a deal for 30 years. That's how much they had me so cold. You know,
Deal
Damn.
was 30, and then
when
you
Plies talk
you
about
kept
rapping
fighting.
for taking a deal for 30 years, that was me. That was my life.
And then, but you kept fighting to get down to the 13. I know that wasn't good behavior.
No. That's nah. So what happened was I ended up getting 30 years. I ended up taking a deal. The day we was finna start trial, victims coming in there, everybody coming there pointing me out, right?
Snitches.
Boom. I'm going. I know I'm finna get life. You my lawyer. He incompetent, but he like, you gonna get life for sure.
this-
Like
this-
it's a wrap.
It's only so much.
So
you
before
can
we
do.
get
And
to
it's like 10 people who just got life. I'm in the holding tank with.
God.
so hold up. Before we
handed it out like
get into
Skittles.
the whole where was you at the moment that happened with Big Steve R.I.P. like
Boom.
and then go into all that.
Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because that really tells everything. So like, I'm 18 years old. So when you think about my brother, like he really was like the leader of our family. You know what I'm saying? The disciplinary. You motherfucker. All my first come from him. I learned how to drive. He put me in a car. 12 years old, nigga drive. All my negative and first positive experiences come from him. The first fights
How
I had.
much older
with
was
him,
your brother?
He's 10 years older than me.
I already used to fuck you and VJ up,
He
man.
used to fuck us up. So, yeah. So we went all into the world.
Yeah.
If we got into it with somebody, it really was like nothing because we had already been roughed up, thrown in the closet, tied up, beat up.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
All the boys in my family that's in my generation, like we would get in, like if Steve was there, we would be fighting in the
Yep.
front yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but growing up, all my first was with him. Like I said, put me in a car at 12. First time I ever had a gun, it was him. You know, first time I was really traveling around the city was hanging out with him. So I lost my virginity fucking with my brother. I'm 13 years old. He like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I got this girl in there. You want to talk to her? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's up? So like, I should say all that to say I was deeply emotionally tied to him. You know what I'm saying? And he really didn't want us to gang bang. You know what I'm saying? But he saw that we was young. We was hanging out. We was, you know, living our life. And he
Did
rather,
Steve gangbang?
yeah. Grew up on the east side and everything too. So my bro was a household name over there.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So when that happened,
Was he still in West Side Girls too? Just a quick sidebar.
Was he what?
Was he still in West Side Girls too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See.
Yeah.
Easy.
I mean, bro was the man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, you know, he goes somewhere, it's like, he had a West Side function, and bro come up in there, everybody like, whispering, like, there you go. He pull up, ice cream truck, he really was ahead of his time. But I was 18 years old. I actually was like, really like one of the first people to know. Me and my mom was like the first people to know in our family. So
What, that he...
that
what?
he got killed. We was at the house that morning. Somebody pulled up, and she she came to the door. She like, hey, you know, S-Mac just got killed. He just got shot. And I'm like, oh shit. So she tell me first. So I go deliver that to my mom. I'm like, hey mom, sis female at the door saying that Steve just got shot. My mom just like, oh shit, like she panicked. Boom, she leave. So yeah, it was true. At first we thought it was like, no, it can't be. So everybody blowing them up. And then when we go over there on Avalon, like it's like 300 people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
just in the middle of the street, police, everybody
That
just
scene
you know
that
what
you
I'm saying?
see when it
Yeah.
happened.
And, you know, so everybody out here, we like, so me experiencing all of that was just like, damn, like, and yeah, even though I grew up around in gangs, but I was always a nigga like, I was never like stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a part of me because that's where I grew up at. But I really wasn't like, that's just me being real. I just really wasn't like super committed to that at all.
Even so before Steve passing, you wasn't in it like that.
No, I was there. I grew up around it.
Yeah, but you
me
wasn't-
and V, we like me and VJ, we a fight or whatever. We carry guns. You know, I did like I used to commit robberies all the time and shit like that. But in my mind, like I was trying to be fly. I'm trying to talk to girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I graduated high school and shit like that. So it's like my ambitions in life. I wasn't trying to like be like hanging out like that. Even though that was in me, that was always been a part of me.
Right. It wasn't a plan.
But that really wasn't who
It
I.
wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when that happened, like it was just like, nigga, fuck everything. Like so, all those worst things about me, all them things that niggas over there, they all saw those worst things about you. They know you a loc. You got potential to be a loc.
Yeah.
But when that happened, it just came like
clicked.
fully to the surface. So yeah. So
Damn.
And you know, like just being honestly speaking, like shit, all the way up until the point I was in jail, I was, 18, 19 years old. I was tearing everybody ass up over there. You know what I'm saying? That's just being honest, you know?
Yeah.
So,
You like that, huh?
yeah, so that's, jumping out, gas stations, fighting, shootings, everything you could think of. Like,
Just a badass little motherfucker.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I did some real foul shit as a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. And
just
was it all because of the Steve's passing?
Yeah, it was all directly behind that grief and that anger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and like I said, like all these things about me just being a real motherfucker and loyal and that all that shit was already in me.
Yeah.
It's just that that wasn't like really my path, you know what I'm saying? But when that happened, it was like, fuck that shit.
When Steve passed away.
Like, yeah.
I wanna talk back about like when y'all went over there and you seen like the crowd of people and what happened from there.
Crime scene.
We gonna take a break real quick though.
Yeah.
For sure.
We gonna show them a little something they might have not seen or whatever, and then we'll be right back.
Yes.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me.
My mom passed away when I was 14, so I ended up getting like 4 other moms, and I took from each one, and as I saw their characters, it taught me how to grow into a woman.
The biggest obstacle and challenge that I faced along the way is self-sabotage.
I'm constantly growing. I've made mistakes. I've made things that I've had to go back and correct. That's all part of the process.
Because of my dark skin and my thick thighs and my big booty. For a long time, I fed into what Hollywood or America said that I wasn't.
I hate people say that you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to make it, you're not good enough. That inspires me.
I really follow the cats in the game that stick to code, ethic, just morals.
I like to humble myself in front of people to show them that it can be done.
What I feel that sets me aside is having God by my side, because He is the one that makes me unique, and He is the one that gives me the strength in order to make myself seem unique.
You trust me? Come here.
I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here. Making a positive out of all the negatives.
Dr. King, he was love. Malcolm X, he was love. Love in this business will get you killed. You have to set an example. You have to draw a line. When they see that line, and if they cross it, there will be hell to pay. They must know that.
¿Lo tienes?
So, Ejima, tell us about your experience.
My experience here is wonderful.
Cut.
You came right in and nailed it. You're amazing. They're amazing. Are those real?
You know I'm gonna give their ass a piece of my mind as soon as I go in there. Ashe, Queen, Ashe.
Hi, I'm Ejima. You must be Lil Dick, huh?
Remember Consuela? Who? Foreign state student who stayed with me for like 4 years?
He asked me to dance. I said no. He said yes. I said no. He said yes.
I have an audition tomorrow and I was hoping you can possibly help me go over my lines.
Still smoking now?
No, this ain't for me. It's for my friend. You remember Courtney from school?
Everybody call me Mister, but you can call me Man.
Man?
Yeah, last name Bingo.
I don't know about y'all, but I love my city. I wouldn't leave it for nothing in the world. And I'm still the same old Ujima. I gotta get my shit together and together fast.
Hope she ain't getting gay.
Yeah, and we are down.
This motherfucker. I just sent $500 to my homie in jail.
I gotta do that. T, please edit that out. Can you do me again? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me the claps, cause he fucked up my whole intro. Lord, have mercy. Shit, and we back from the break with another one. Can't shut J5 up. Oh my God. LP in the house. Yeah. Jay on the ones and twos. We sitting right here with my boy KD. So we left off with Steve. I'm trying to name you, big dog. Come on, Steve. We left off and you were talking about how you got the information from your brother. Not from your brother, but about your brother from the girl. She got shot. He got shot. Yeah. You ran that to your mom. Yeah. Y'all went to the actual scene at that time. And then
so we out there. It's like I said, it's like 300 people out there, and we just like, I'm in disbelief. I'm like, all of us is like, at any given moment, he gonna pull up, like, oh, y'all stupid. But no, like, in fact, indeed, like, he up under the sheet. You know what I'm saying? So, and so what happened was, though, there was a lot of stuff going on in my neighborhood at that time. Like, a lot of people getting gunned down, a lot of shit happening to a lot of people. It was a lot of household names from oppositional sides who was getting knocked down too. And so all of that, because my bro was like the biggest thing over there from my neighborhood and the most recognizable name in that area, even if he didn't do it, was blamed on him. Right? Some he didn't care about some shit. He was like, man, whatever. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Before that had happened, bro with some other elder gentleman in our neighborhood put it out like, hey, look, don't nobody go to the hood because it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So we all was like, oh, all right. Like, wasn't nobody hanging out because the police was coming through there. They know that our neighborhood sits in between two opposing sides. We really surrounded by everybody that we don't really fuck with. So, and because so much shit was happening against them, it was easily blamed on us for sure. Even some shit we didn't do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So anyways, I say that to say he wasn't even supposed to be over there. What you over there for? You know what I'm saying? This is shit I used to think about later. Like, bro, what the fuck was you over there for anyway? When you told us you one of the niggas who told nobody to be over there.
Mm-hmm.
So those are answers that I was just searching for a long time. But anyways, though, they saw his car. You know what I'm saying? They making calls all over. It's early in the morning too. Like, niggas is out.
Yeah.
Like, when niggas thugging, they be out early in the morning. Late night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas get up early in the morning, you know, and really gang banging on bacon, as they say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, the niggas is already like, oh,
banging for
we
breakfast.
see his car. You know what I'm saying? And so they set it up. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And gunned him down right there on our block. You know what I'm saying?
On his own block.
Y'all.
Damn.
So, understanding that, after that, it was just like, I had lost people in my family. Like, I had other family members who were household names that had passed away. But I wasn't with them, like, from the cradle all the way up. I didn't learn how a lot of things about becoming a man from that person. I wasn't really, like, attached to those people in the way that I was attached to bro.
Of course.
So when that happened, it was just like, damn, like, and it just really just like, if there was any, like, hope for me to do anything right, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and I would have did the same thing for, like, if it was my little bro Kendon or VJ, or if it was my uncle, anybody who grew up in that household for me, one of my cousins or whatever, I would have did the same thing. That's the type of person I always been. So that's always been my greatest fault. It's just that
loyalty. Yeah.
Like, I feel shit real deeply. And yeah, so from that moment standing out there, it just was like, I didn't know it did, but it was like a wrap for me. You know what I'm saying? Because as the days and weeks unfolded, it was just like, I just grew into this motherfucker that was just
relentless.
Yeah, it was, you know what I'm saying? My whole purpose in life, you know what I'm saying, was like to really like inflict that same pain I saw my mama going through, you know what I'm saying, and my family going through. Like, that was my whole purpose.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. So when you see people like that, people be like, oh, that was so horrible that they, you know, what they did, but you really don't know the story behind why people do what they do.
Yeah, nah, real talk.
You really don't know. And yeah, it might be horrible, but that person may not be like a horrible motherfucker. They may not.
It's a horrible
You don't know what they're going through, but they might be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might did some horrible shit, but you really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's true.
Yep. So I ended up in the joint. It was a wrap. Life was over.
13 years. You was what, level 4? You was max security?
I did. So when I first went in, because of the crime I had, anybody who young, if you young, you a gang member and you got a shooting, you mandatory going to the top most violent, dangerous yards. Like, those are the recipes.
You forgot black. They probably didn't say that. But.
Yeah. So if you exactly.
It's probably.
I go to one of the most dangerous places you could be. One of two most places dangerous you could be. Rikers. The other being Pelican Bay, Rikers. That's in New York.
Oh, nigga, I just hear it on the TV. You know, I don't be going to these places.
Nah.
Nigga, just send them away.
In California.
Tell me
Pelican Bay is in Cali though, right?
Huh?
Is Pelican Bay in Cali?
Pelican Bay in Cali.
Yeah.
So two of the most worst places you could be. There's only 5 180s in California, right? But
yeah,
all of them is
sure. I know what that is.
So it's like the max of max.
Okay, good.
It's just everybody in that motherfucker got life. They in there for murders and shit. Probably the worst shit. But all of them is dangerous. But just like the ones that people hear about a lot is High Desert and Pelican Bay.
Yep.
I was in High Desert, so I spent my first almost 6 years up in High Desert. And I went in there. So I went in there with a 3-year 180 commitment. Meaning I got to do 3 years before I'm even eligible to get up off this yard.
Damn.
Right? But that's hard to do when you young, when you 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? And everybody around you in this motherfucker is trying to prove they stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared. You know what I'm saying? The most downest, ridest motherfucker, he in that motherfucker. But the difference is you don't let that paralyze you. You know what I'm saying? You get out, you get cracking if you need to. And so I ended up on that yard. I fucked up. I had caught a couple batteries. You know, I was involved in shit, riots and shit. I was involved in drugs and shit like that. I had illegal cell phones in the pen and shit.
And they're going
Suddenly gone. I'm watching porn and shit. Like, damn.
Early,
you know
that early?
Yeah, like, so.
On that website application, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know? So yeah, you know, I ended up in that motherfucker and just in that cycle. And so I turned that original 3-year 180 commitment and into being in there for almost a little bit after 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
from fucking up. 215s or 115s they call?
Yeah. So what happened was, they changed the custody rules. So now they said basically that means that when you first go in there, you got 3 year 180 commitment. If you fuck up, that's a new 3 years. So they changed that to say, okay, maybe that's too much because there was a lot of kids who 22, 21, we just stuck up in this cycle of hold and shoot and back to the 180, back to level 4, right? So, and the laws are starting to be a little bit more like understanding of that, so to speak. So they changed it to 1 year. Well, you had to be clean in these 1 year. Well, I had just been clean for like a year and like 2 months. So that made me eligible to go down to a 270. Still level 4, but it's a little bit more freedom. Right?
Yeah.
So I did 2 years in a place called Calipatra.
I like how you use the word freedom in jail. Very
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
A little more freedom right here.
But it's deceptive though, because I go to Calipatra and I go to there, it's still level 4, but it's like the most, they call it Kilpatra. It's like one of the most riotous prisons at the time. It's riots in that motherfucker. It's 4-5 riots a year between racial groups.
Damn.
It was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Crip and Blood riots, Mexican black riot.
So what's the
Mexican
craziest thing you've
riot.
seen in prison?
Yeah,
like
I
the
was
most
just about to
dangerous thing
ask.
you've seen in
Damn.
prison?
I mean, like,
I told you I'm faster than you. I got the turbo.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
yeah, the drink is the turbo.
No, he trying to ask questions all day, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
cutting them off.
Damn.
He said I could.
I mean, that's hard to really say. Like, I mean, I've seen people get stabbed. I've seen people die.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, what's the most? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
Not
get eye
the
poked
like-
out and shit. I heard motherfuckers who getting raped and shit. Like, you see this shit. You know what I'm saying? You in the worst of the worst. So, like,
Oh, it sounded like I would have liked that story.
yeah, I know. You would have been that for like, damn, Johnny. Louder.
Like, what? Who?
Damn.
But that's crazy too, because this nigga a low. If whatever you want to call it, killer, certified.
Is he the top or the bottom?
He go in. Well, the point is that anybody can get manhandled. So you go up in that motherfucker and you end up in there with another giant. And whoever wins is the nigga who on top in this moment. Like, it's possible. Is what I'm saying. But people think gay shit. Like, people think when you in the pen, everybody walk around just gay. Like, no, they really
we
got.
need somebody on the show gay from the pen because I have questions.
What's the questions?
How do it start? Like, do you like walk past with your dick in his face and be like, "Oh, my bad, Sally, my bad. Thought you was gonna lick that."
You like, your
Or-
bad, your bad, nigga, my bad.
Or is it like the prison movies?
What?
Or the shows, like how she's saying.
No, how do you get gay? Like, you know, without offending the next dude or embarrassing yourself.
The thing is like this. One, you gotta know, contrary to what people see on TV, it's very dangerous to be gay in prison. You can get killed in that. Dudes are so what they call homophobic in prison.
Yeah.
You get killed in that motherfucker easily.
Or they be acting like
if you
it
in the shower
sometimes.
with a motherfucker and your eyes drop,
Oh,
everybody
boy.
will stop and be like, "Hey, my nigga, the whole shower. What's wrong with you, bro?
Keep
What you
your
looking
shit
at?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out." Like that.
But
shit
we'll
is not
go to the
tolerated.
back closet and do some shit though.
But look though,
and be acting
it's
big
been times
homophobe.
with a motherfucker who, cause nigga might act homophobic, but he doing some sneaky shit on the side. If it comes out though, he probably get stabbed or jumped on. Like if you in the pen, I'm gonna just use you as an example.
Yeah, for sure.
And you rape a dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what's gonna happen on the yard. They're gonna be like, yeah, you know, JT raped the boy yesterday. Got him drunk off prison wine and went up in him. That's how they gonna say it.
In prison primo.
So that's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
They gonna go to the dude who got raped and say, look, homie, here go a knife. Go get off. Go kill that
handle that
motherfucker
shit.
and redeem yourself. We got you.
Damn.
If he don't, they gonna get him in you. They gonna get him because he let it happen and he wasn't willing to kill you for it or stab you for it.
So
And they
everybody
gonna
mad
get
at
you
him.
because don't nobody want to be around nobody who taking butt.
Damn.
That's how prison work.
That's
So if
crazy.
you gay, you doing it on the under. And because prison is super homophobic. It's not like in society. There is no motherfucking politically correct in
Yeah.
prison. Like they'll tell you in a minute. They'll call you F word, all that shit. Like they not with that shit. And they have a whole yard and whole prisons that have that type of stuff, but those are called sensitive needs yards. They're basically like protective custody.
for the homos.
Yeah, they can't. If they gay, just the yard, the sensitive need yards is basically PCs. They protect. I mean, they protective custody. So there's people who are snitches. There are people who are
Snitch,
rapists.
Just anybody who
There are
need that little
people
extra
who-
protection.
Who are
Pedophiles.
gay,
Police.
pedophiles. Anybody who can't walk on a main line without their life being threatened, they put them on there. And those are now in those yards, you might have two dudes selled up, kissing, and it's cool. But on general population, no.
Not on GP, nigga.
But it's crazy because they got homies like that's really with the shit.
And that's like that.
That's like that.
Damn.
For sure.
Like they really got pulled and everything. And they used to be like I got a homie from my section. In the 80s and the 90s, he was like known for like raping motherfuckers. But then when it was like basically outlawed, he don't do it. But everybody know that he like, cause he don't. The only reason why he don't do it because he a solid nigga. He don't want to get killed, and he ain't never getting out. But
he in there already. He's in there.
Yeah, but the only reason why he don't do it because he know motherfuckers will turn on him. But he a real household. Everybody know it. He'll talk to you about it. I used to ask him like, bro, how'd you do that? Like, it's my older homie. He like, nigga, it was busters. It started off because they was busters, and you could do anything to a buster, and then I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
Do he consider himself homosexual? Or he don't consider himself that?
A lot of people in
survival.
Prison, some of them they don't. I mean, obviously we know that if you are, you're curious or whatever. If you want to get educational about it, you bi-curious or whatever, or you is gay, you just don't know how to be that. But in general though, how they classify it in prison, like, a motherfucker will tell you that. The motherfucker really explain it to you in a way to make you think that it'll glorify it. Like, I'm a warrior. We warriors. And we in the shoe. We in the hole. We gonna take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how motherfuckers are saying. You'll be like, yeah, well, nigga, you kill me first and take it from my corpse.
For real. Damn. So what was it like when you seen your first riot?
Man, I seen my first riot in the county jail, man, and by that time I had already been in fights and shit like that, you know.
Did you come in fighting or did it take?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from a section where, we fight everybody in LA. You know
he was tied up and stuff. You heard what he said?
Tied up.
You said you said that.
No, I said I was tied up.
Yeah, you said my brother. I was fighting all the time. My brother.
Oh, you talking about when Steve was tying you in?
Oh yeah. I was talking about jail. I was like, shit.
For the record now.
Yeah. So like, when I got into the county jail, it was immediate. Like, you running fades, you getting beat up, like, you know what I'm saying? And you fighting your way, you know what I'm saying? You squabbing. It don't matter whether you win, lose. It matters whether you get down.
You gotta do that.
So, and that's what it's about. I say that to say, by the time a riot happened, I was already violent, super violently. My orientation in my mind everything was all violent. So I was completely ready. And I've always been a solid dude. It's never been on me. It's always been in me.
Yeah.
So
real talk.
When I was there, when I was put in the zone, like I always performed what I needed. I did whatever I had to do. And so when the riot happened, I was like, fuck. But I knew the worst thing to do was run. I just didn't have it in me. But two, that's just dangerous because if you run, you get pinned and you isolated by yourself. That could be bad.
Or people see you not helping.
And then if you get away with it, guess what? Once they done with them, everybody gonna turn on you. Like, I've been a part of that crew too. Like, bro, you ran? Like, what'd you run for?
Nigga, y'all niggas know why I ran.
But honestly though, even though I understand, I was young then, but now growing up, like, it's really self-preservation. Normal people, bro, they don't know how to act in those environments. So if something happened right now and all of us is normal and we run, like, that's really a normal thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for a motherfucker to run towards the action. It's not normal for a nigga to run towards the action. But because we live in this lifetime, and if you don't, then bro, like, you all bad. But you in the riots is crazy, man. That shit is crazy, bro.
I bet it is.
Damn.
I want to come back to the riot.
Nah, go ahead.
After the break.
Break this up.
We gotta take a break. All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah.
I'm saying messages like we on.
We don't like Christians and what they stand for, so our purpose is simple. Go to every church and eliminate the real Christians. Or in other words, eliminate people that love the Lord. So we won't be long. Truly believe in God. Truly believe in Jesus Christ. Know that He's real and are willing to die for Him as He did you. Stand to your feet right now.
street is, you the man. And I ain't talking about no music. Them streets let you play with her, man. When you think you done with her, she might not be done with you. You need to stop and think about that shit, Frank. You need to stop and think about that shit.
I'm not fucking around here, all right? 3 strikes and you're out of here.
No matter what I do in life, bad luck always follow me, man. Can't win for losing.
Well, you can't straddle a fence. You gotta live your life his way, or you're gonna live their way. The thing is, you have a choice. Opportunity to change. Change gonna come. So it's gonna come if you allow it.
Are you ready to be great? I was born to be more than just a gang member. Is you Frank Blue?
Them streets don't love you no more.
You're thinking about the last time you were home, huh?
Out of my house in the next 2 minutes.
And that's why this go around, that's on everything I love. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid to go back. That's my word.
Streets don't love you no more.
Just left locked up. I just really want to see. I ain't trying to miss out.
How does he make you feel? Like love is real.
How do I talk to him?
Like you talking to me? Oh yeah, he gonna listen. Might be talking to you right now.
All you heard was dirt gon' love no more. Raid every block and shot for. Yeah. Them streets don't love you. Oh, yeah. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me.
Every day waking up, pounds distract my melon. Sleepless nights with thoughts from hell to heaven. My lady be policing and treating me like a felon. Nagging and complaining when I'm trying to just give you heaven. Laying in your arms, but I never feel protected. Giving you my heart and my all, but you neglect it. It's me against the world, but you be playing your part in it. See, my hands are up, but who are you really targeting?
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here. Making a positive out of all the negatives.
Dr. King, he was love. Malcolm X, he was love. Love in this business will get you killed. You have to set an example. You have to draw a line. When they see that line, and if they cross it, there will be hell to pay. They must know that.
¿Lo tienes?
I'm throwing the drop in. All right, cool.
We paid for that.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Yeah.
Damn, we back. We back, Katie. We get into some real shit, man. Like, how y'all want to take it? Y'all want to stay on the prison stuff or what, man? Cause
we left off on riots. We were talking about the riots.
Yeah.
Nigga might get got, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy with the riots because, like, when you black, bro, you rioting against the two biggest things is black and Hispanics in prison. And they, like, historically, they mortal enemies in prison.
Yeah.
So
You said they are, or they stick together in prison?
Historically, they're separate in prison, right? That's unlike any other state in the country, by the way. In California, it's like 1950s in prison. There's the black water fountains, white water fountains, Hispanic water fountains. So, growing up, I didn't like. I grew up on the east side. So the Mexicans is there with us. Like, there's certain hoods that beef with Mexicans. Hey, I didn't been into like some gun altercations with Hispanics, but it was never like fuck them because they Mexican. Right?
Yeah, some race shit.
But in the pen, it is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Solely because of your race.
Solely, right? So it's like, so for some years I did get caught up in that cycle, like, because I felt like when you black, you fighting again. You're already dealing with the police, and you're dealing with the whites, the racist whites. Yeah. And then you got to deal with the Mexicans too. That was just like, man, bro, like fuck that. To me, it didn't make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
on the street, you got to deal with other niggas too.
What the fuck you looking at me for? You listen to my music, like in my mind.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it. And plus, even if you want to take how you adopted my culture, bro, you get the same struggle as me. So I really was lost for a minute. Even at like 22 years old, I'm like, this shit weird as fuck to me. Mexicans acting like on some fuck niggers type shit.
Yeah.
That shit bothered me. So in return, as young, I was like, well, fuck, boom, boom, boom. Some derogatory shit against them. Like, fuck them.
Yeah.
That's how I responded. And for years, I was like that. Like, like, nigga, I don't fuck with no Mexicans. Like, that's how I was for you. But it was contrary to how I grew up on the east side. Because we all grew up with each other. We hung with each other. Soccer in the middle of the street. Yeah. I went to school with them. So all my friends, I went to school with Hispanic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To this day.
Then you get in here and it's like.
So anyways, once I grew out of that, then I started realizing like what it really is that the Hispanics and the blacks in the 70s and 80s, you know, they were really just fighting for power. And that became racial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the black gangs and the black gangs and the Mexican gangs in prison was fighting for power and domination over the prison politics, you know what I'm saying, and the drugs and all of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what even race shit out
the gate it wasn't, but eventually that war made it become race shit.
Yeah.
And the blacks don't really have a lot of politically racial shit. Political racist rules. Hispanics and whites in prison, they do.
Yeah.
Like, you can't eat with a black. You can't do this with a black.
Right.
If me and you black in our celly, in our room, or the dude that's in the cell next to us and he Hispanic, he makes some food. You like, hey, bro, y'all good? Y'all want something? We like, hey, shoot that shit.
Can't even happen.
We can't reciprocate that. Because blacks is like, you enter at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? If homie want to give you some food, cool. But if he did something to it, that's on you. But them, it's like, if you eating with a black, we'll stab you. Like, that's how historically it is.
Jesus.
Now that's changing today because just a lot of the Hispanics, they kind of like fighting against that shit because they grew up with it, they listen to the music, they really
same
adopted the
how
culture.
We grew up.
They brought up in the culture. It's kind of hard for them to be like, you know, fucking nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? For the younger ones.
Yeah.
So you see that kind of die down, and plus a lot of them old heads is really like that shit is starting to be counterproductive to their cause as well. So
damn, that's dope.
So when riots happen though, I say all that to say, in prison they got a saying. A lot of people don't like what I'm saying anyway.
Let me see if I heard it before. Go ahead.
They got a saying that the Mexicans started, but the blacks finish it, right? Mm-hmm. Because one thing I can say about the Mexicans, them motherfuckers got heart, bro.
Yeah,
we'd be over here buffing, Crips and Bloods buff, working out. It's Mexicans know they'll lose. They know they gonna lose. But they gonna get cracking. Yeah. And because they together, they gonna smash. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you get older, you respect that, like.
Yeah.
And so they say that because the Mexicans, they don't give a, like, they'll tell you, like, bro, we'll be in a hole. They'll be like, bro, it was scary as fuck, bro. Y'all motherfuckers is like, y'all can fight. Y'all know how to, like, because a black, you will see a Mexican and you think he got a knife, you like, oh, okay, I can get with this nigga. Like, y'all can, because you know how to, move. But he got so much heart.
He willing to die for that fame.
Exactly. I'm gonna get you for the cause. Yeah. So it's a real interesting battle. Yeah. And so they say Mexicans start and blacks finish it is because blacks, bro, we always doing in the pen, we always doing shit disrespectful, bro. We think that because we think we the top of the food chain. And in many ways, like,
I mean, we are the supreme being.
But like, what make us, it's naive for them to think, that other people can't get with your program.
Real talk.
And so Hispanics, they use the fact that they can consolidate all of these people under one dude and they'll move against you. Mm-hmm. And blacks would be like, oh, fuck that. Like, they too kind of cocky.
We need chiefs. Every black person is a chief.
Yeah, so when you go to the black card in the pen, you got Crips, Bloods. Then inside the Crips, you got the up north Crips, the South Crips, the Bakersfield Crips.
Damn.
The neighborhood Crips, the gangster Crips, the who. It's so many motherfuckers.
Right. And you would think just be a Crip and get along.
Yeah, and so they say blacks finish it. Though, let me bring it for a start. They say blacks finish because blacks, I don't want to say beat into submission, but they usually, like, at the end of the day, they would more than likely overpower other races physically.
Yeah.
And so, and then call a truce. But by then, shit, a black then already got killed or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how that's like the nature of like the riots and shit like that though.
So what's the nature of the was it computer development or software development?
So boom, right? I finally did good enough. I finally got my shit together.
Finally, y'all.
Yeah.
So
after 13 years,
you got on a program that was.
Yeah. So what happened was like I always been a reader. Like so, even when I was on some bullshit, and even when I was 22, 23, 24 years old, and I was in High Desert, I was always read. Mm-hmm. So like I've read like everything. Like I've read that book right there, The Four Agreements.
Yeah. So, shout out to The Four Agreements.
Yeah. You feel me? That shit. That's an A1 as a book.
Yeah.
So I read a gang of shit. Lil Bro, I used to write him from the pen. Shit, Black history, everything. Like I mastered all of that shit. I used to write him stories. I used to write the books and shit.
Yeah.
What you got a degree in prison, right?
Oh, yeah. So I ended up getting 2 degrees in prison. Yeah. I just tell that to say when I was reading, if you read a lot, no matter what you do, like if you read a variety of shit, it's gonna automatically like change your mind.
Yeah.
You don't. You ain't even gonna know it, bro.
Right. Yeah.
You're not even gonna know it. You're gonna look up and you're gonna start being a critical thinker.
Thinking different.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
It's just because I read so much shit, after a while it started changing my mind. And so I didn't even know it. And then I started thinking critically, like, hey, hold on, I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hell no, nigga. Like, I'm getting a visit this week. Weirdo. Like, I started doing shit like that.
So, hold up, a nigga come to you like, hey, nigga, this is riot crack.
Bro, one of the most scariest things in my life, bro, I clashed with some niggas who was high power because I turned them down for something out that they wanted me to do. And these niggas had power. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't PC up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I packed my shit. I came to the yard. You know what I'm saying? And then just so happened things went my way. But that could have easily went the other way.
Yeah.
But I had that strength and that courage based off of just me growing cool and comfortable with myself.
And like, nah, I ain't fucking with it.
And then also being able to critically think and explain, like, bro, that makes no fucking sense to me, homie.
Make it make sense.
What the fuck is you talking about? And then people, even though they for whatever they asked me to do, it made enough sense to where these motherfucking killers was like, little homie is right.
Right. We gonna be stupid by ourselves.
And turned on the other niggas who was trying to. It was, bro, the most scariest time of my whole time in prison, bro. That time, you know what I'm saying? But I just say that to say, by growing more comfortable with myself, homie, by reading and shit, I started to critically think about shit. And I used to be like, damn, man, I wanna do something. I wanna do something. If I'm gonna do 30 years, bro, I used to like tell myself, I'm gonna do 30 years. Like, I'm about to go hard. Nigga, I start saying shit like, I'm finna write some books. Nigga, I'm finna do this. I said, if I get out when I'm 50, I'm gonna be high power.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be able to be like.
You have kids?
No. I used to be like that too. I ain't having no kids when I get.
You plan to have kids?
Well, now I'm thinking about it now, but I never thought I would be here.
Right, today.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was gonna get out when I'm 47 or 50. So at that point, I'm like, no motherfucking kids.
Yeah, that was
because I remember you used to be calling when we'd be on set.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, this bro right here.
Yeah. Like, yeah, what's up, nigga? What you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I used to be on that nigga. Send me some pictures.
Right. What's going on in the world?
Yeah, you got me waiting 2 months for the pictures, nigga. But so I told myself when I was in Calipag, I enrolled into my first college classes, and I had an older homie. And he was a high power in prison. He'd been in the pen since like 79.
Damn.
And it's 2014. And he really like top dog in prison. And he was like, man, you smart, homie. He was like, bro, why don't you go into some school and shit? It's hard being 24, 25 years old and trying to do good in the pen when everybody else at 25, 4 years old, they thugging.
They turned
up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My only saving grace, and I don't want to brag, my only saving grace was that I was like a solid nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see me do it was like, oh, that's the homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like a nigga. I was on the yard every day. I had knives. I was strapped, all that shit. I had been in activities before. So, that was like a saving grace. But what gave me courage is older homies who was like, hey, bro, why don't you like go to school or something? Like, nigga, go to class. Like, and I felt empowered, like, damn.
Yeah.
If he's saying it's cool, then it's cool.
Yeah.
So boom, I enrolled in my first college classes. And I started being away from the yard. I stopped hanging out. My cousin was up there. He got me a job in the main kitchen, was behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a blessing because you be off the yard all day.
Yeah, shout out to cousin.
You feel me? Yeah, shout out to him, man. He's still up in there, man.
Yeah.
So he got me. So I was in the kitchen. I was off the yard all day. So I just get off of work, go straight to the cell. I do my workout in the back.
Damn.
Come back. Hey, what up? I missed all the yard. Well, because that was good because shit that happened that I usually would have been involved in, I was gone. And then the free time I had, I'll go to the library. Hey, where you at, homie? I forgot to the library, bro. All right.
Damn.
And then nobody question like, oh, the homie ain't out here.
Is it mandatory for you to be on yard, or you can spend all
Yeah,
your
like,
yard time
4,
in the
if you're
library?
on level 4, there's no reason why you shouldn't be on yard every time the dope pops. Somebody gonna come at you.
Right.
If you don't come to yard one day, okay, whatever. It's mandatory yard on 180 though. So nigga come to your door like, hey, cuz, why you want?
So it ain't no free time in the library on the 180.
Yeah, you better be going to the library.
So it's either yard or library. It ain't nothing
because
else.
The reason why we need all the soldiers we can get.
Yeah, real talk.
You can go in at halftime, but nigga, when yard open up, you gotta check in.
Damn. So
I
yard
learned
is
that's the hard
like
way, right? Because
yard is like we about to go out here for like
we all gotta
whatever
be
may
out there.
happen.
Everybody's lives is on the line.
You gotta go out here.
I learned that the hard way because there were times when I first got to the pen, I didn't know. And you go in the yard? No, I'm gonna stay in.
Yeah.
And
No, you not.
niggas, 5, 6 niggas coming to the door.
What's up with you,
Hey,
homie? Where you at? Right.
215. What the fuck? The police open my door for?
Yeah.
It's 5 niggas. Hey, what up, cuz? You straight? Yeah, I'm straight. Why you come to the yard? I didn't feel like it. They like, oh, look, little bro, you don't know, bro. You just got here, bro. It's mandatory yard for the homies. I'm like, oh,
Nigga,
shit.
you gotta be out here, nigga.
Damn.
I was like, oh, okay. For sure, I'll be out there tomorrow.
Got you tomorrow, big dog.
But they gave me like a gentle warning, like, bro, get your ass out the yard.
Oh, God. At least it was gentle.
So them motherfuckers open the gate when they.
These niggas ain't even in this building. Fuck is you opening the door for?
Nigga, hey, we need to let the nigga know he got somewhere to be. Some people to represent.
Yeah. And they get at me gently, like, hey, what up, little bro? Why you ain't in the yard?
They coming really tapping in with you.
I'm like, shit, nigga, I ain't feel like it. They like, oh, yeah, look, little bro, you knew, bro.
I ain't feeling
Mandatory yard for the homies.
They knew you was new. Look, I know you knew. Because you ain't where you supposed to be.
Yeah, but anyways, like, I got into college, bro, and my mind was like a sponge. It was just like, I was just like, real professors was coming in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's only a handful. It's 700-800 people on the yard. It's only like 25-30 people going to this class.
Damn. So real college shit though.
Real college, real professors coming up in there. And so what happened was being off the yard all day and being in school, my points was going down. And I got to go to a level 3.
Right.
Which is, to your point, a lot more freedom in prison. The doors open every day, all day. It's programs everywhere. It's like the staff is a little bit more friendly. It's less violent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's still prison, but I was able to go to an environment where, damn, like I was able to get in college and I got into all these classes and shit. And so a program was started called The Last Mile, where these Silicon Valley tech people, millionaires, hundreds of millionaire type people, came into prison just on a regular powwow with some inmates, and was like, damn, y'all pretty sharp. And they had this thought, because these motherfuckers been starting businesses their whole lives. Tech businesses.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah. So they said, some white dudes, they like, man, y'all got potential. What if we start a technology-based program in prison and help y'all get jobs in society?
Damn.
But the program was exclusive.
Yeah. So only certain people can get in.
You gotta be in school. You can't be having no write-ups. You can't be none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just so happened I had been doing good enough at that point.
Right.
I got in 2017. So I started teaching them how to build websites and shit. And web apps. And
so what do you use that for now? And then like in the future, what do you plan to? How long you been out?
I've been out for a year and a half.
Oh, this is fresh.
It's
Fresh, yeah.
You still got like prison shower water
Year and a
behind your
half.
ear.
Yeah, I did 12 years, 8 months in the pen. The last 3 years, I was in coding. I was learning how to build web applications in the last mile, right? I was in college. I got 2 degrees. I got a degree in business and technology, a degree in social and behavioral sciences. But how I got out is I was doing that. These young Hispanic and black dudes that was in there that was thugging, that was like me when they're young, they're 18, 19 years old. They don't know how to read, don't know how to write. They don't got no social skills. I'm already involved in all this shit. So I start getting these classes and start teaching them like, hey, bro, you don't know what that say? Oh shit, look.
What that say?
Yeah, look, check it out. Let me show you how to read this or whatever. Hey, bro, you know how to write a letter?
Right, yeah.
Let me show you, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, that shit got the attention of some people who persuaded me to put in some paperwork to the governor of California, who looked at my sentence and believed that I had not only had I done enough in prison to deserve a second chance because I was in coding, I was in these groups.
Yeah, they looked at your
teaching
whole
these other
file.
inmates, you know what I'm saying, social skills and shit, how to read, how to conduct, how to control themselves or whatever, how to deal with their issues. And they looked at that, and then they just felt like because I had so many achievements because I was so young when I came in, they felt like that I wasn't flawed for the next till I was 50 years old to be in prison.
Yeah.
So they commuted my sentence and let me go.
Like you went out there committing crime your whole 20s and shit. You just
yeah, they felt like they know. You know what I'm saying? They like,
damn.
You gotta go over your whole story with them though. They gonna make you. They gotta make you shit psychiatrist. Make sure you ain't no fucking sociopath.
Yeah. Right. I be
They
hearing
ain't just gonna let you go.
word.
They had me go through a gang of
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
But they like
right.
that way. If I came out here and I did something to somebody, they gonna say, "Yeah, we fucked up letting them go."
Yeah, it's on them.
We put all we did him. He passed all that shit.
To him.
Yeah, we did everything we did before we was supposed to let you go.
We gonna take a quick break.
So what we gonna see from Katie? And is it the break out the?
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Then we're coming back.
Okay.
All right, real quick break. We'll be right back.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me.
Dr. King, he was love. Malcolm X, he was love. Love in this business will get you killed. You have to set an example. You have to draw a line. When they see that line, and if they cross it, there will be hell to pay. They must know that.
¿Lo tienes?
My mom passed away when I was 14, so I ended up getting like 4 other moms, and I took from each one, and as I saw their characters, it taught me how to grow into a woman.
The biggest obstacle and challenge that I faced along the way is self-sabotage.
I'm constantly growing. I've made mistakes. I've made things that I've had to go back and correct. That's all part of the process.
Because of my dark skin and my thick thighs and my big booty, for a long time I fed into what Hollywood or America said that I wasn't.
I hate people say that you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to make it, you're not good enough. That inspires me.
I really follow the cats in the game that stick to code, ethic, just morals.
I like to humble myself in front of people to show them that it can be done.
What I feel that sets me aside is having God by my side, because He is the one that makes me unique, and He is the one that gives me the strength in order to make myself seem unique.
You trust me? Come here. I I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here. Making a positive out of all the negatives.
We don't like Christians and what they stand for, so our purpose is simple. Go to every church and eliminate the real Christians. Or in other words, eliminate people that love the Lord. So we won't be long. Truly believe in God. Truly believe in Jesus Christ. Know that He's real and are willing to die for Him as He did you. Stand to your feet right now.
We back. Yeah. Patio PolitiCz, KD, LP the host over here, Millie rocking.
Fuck. Millie rock. Because my Millie hot.
DJing for J, man, J5TH, we back, man. KD, man, how you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm loving this.
You feeling free, man.
Man, nah, man, you shit. So you was talking about on your way to transition, the things you had to go through to get out. What was that process like when they told you this could be the possibility of you getting out in the next couple years or year? How did that feel to you, like going through that?
So like, I had already told myself, like, once I started doing real good, the hardest thing to do was break away from like the dudes that I was willing to like risk my life for in the yard. That was really hard.
Damn.
You had people like that? You met people that you was...
These are my homies. Like, these are the people that my motherfucking
self-worth
is tied to how they see me.
Yeah.
When you gang banging, your self.
So what if you had kids? You would still die for these niggas? KD?
When you in prison? Yes.
Oh,
because guess what?
I never been. So
I wouldn't consciously say I'm gonna die for them. But guess what? If something happened on the yard, I'm gonna go outside knowing that the tower can shoot me.
Oh yeah,
I can
that's
be stabbed.
Right. No warning shot.
Even though my mom is coming to visit me next week, even though my sister is coming up here, even though my aunties is writing me, even though my little bros and them telling me when I'm a, you know what I'm saying, help them out, read their homework or whatever.
It's still necessary for you to do that shit in there.
I will disregard all of that and go outside for these motherfuckers, risk my life under the gun tower or whatever for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody might not consciously say, oh, I'm gonna give up my kids, but their actions is gonna definitely do that.
Damn, yeah.
So
that's
soldier
deep.
shit,
I'm
though.
still stuck. That's serious.
That's soldier shit,
motherfucker love you. You his girl, you his wife, you his everything. The day you coming to visit him, if the homie say, hey bro, you need to come to the yard with us, it's some issues, he gonna come to the yard with his homie. You gonna be in the visiting room waiting. You gonna hear the buzzer go off, and they'll come tell you your husband just went to the hole because he stabbed somebody with his homies, or he got shot by the gun tower.
Damn.
He gonna choose his homies in that moment over you. That's how gang work. It's really backwards.
Damn.
And you don't know until you start really like critically thinking about all this shit. Like, this shit weird as fuck.
Yeah, the nigga loyal to a fault.
I was like,
damn. Most important people to me, the little bro, writing me and shit. That's important to me.
Right.
So I'm trying to get back to that. Now I'm not willing to give up my self-worth. I'm not finna like let nobody do nothing to me to that. But at the same time, I'm not finna be out here volunteering my life for you fools. Damn. And I just say all that to say like that was hard to separate. That was hard for me to like really break away from that mentality like that. But once I did, boom, it was a wrap.
Damn.
Yeah, once I did, it was a wrap. So what you going through in your mind, you thinking about that shit, you just like, what I told myself is that everybody, you walk down the tier road, everybody want to go home.
Yeah.
But don't nobody want to put in the work. It's like that old saying that the Marines got. You know, everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. Everybody want a successful podcast if they don't want to do what the fuck y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to come here every day. They don't want to be sweating and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be fanning the motherfucking.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to do that, bro.
But they want to be famous.
Yeah, you want to be balling, but you don't want to hustle. So I realized that I want to go home and I had to put in the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that shit took sacrifices too.
I honestly, I got to a point to where if I did 30 years, I wasn't tripping.
Right, you was ready for it.
I realized that I could really do prison time. Like I know how to do it. That's fucked up to say.
After a decade.
But I know how to do it. Like I know how to go to prison, find my way, wherever they drop me at in California or any prison, any environment, and make my way in Rikers.
Take your ass to Rikers. Drop you off.
However, I say that to say, if I did 30 years, whatever. But if I did 30 years, bro, and I didn't do everything in my power to get out, then I'm gonna look back and feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
all that time was
that's
for what?
the decision I had to make. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna do everything in my power to get up out this motherfucker. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna put myself in all the right situations. Introduce myself to all the right people. If there's paperwork that need to be filed, I'm gonna go study it. I'm gonna go figure it out.
Damn.
If I don't know it, I'm gonna go figure it out and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I pour myself into that. And that's what I started doing, bro. And that shit, I had motherfucking Hollywood movie producers and shit coming up in there, blessing me like I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like facts. I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and then, yeah.
So, no, I was just gonna ask, like, so what is KD doing like now since you've been out a year and a half, you got your 2 degrees. You develop software. Like, what's your goal? What's your goal now?
So,
because you didn't know you would be here.
I didn't.
So you winging it now, or
no? I ain't winging.
You still got a plan? Okay, talk to me.
He stand out the way.
Yeah, like one, I'm completely like family oriented. Like that's my life. You know what I'm saying? My sisters, my family, my cousins, my moms, my aunties. Like that's my life. That's my gang. That's what I'm repping right now. For sure.
Real talk.
Yeah,
Real
like,
talk.
you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing matter to me. I don't do no. All my partners, we don't. Some of them been in the pen, some of them haven't. Some of them is day ones from before I went to prison. Some of them is like day one, like my soul niggas I met in prison and we really locked in.
Right? Yeah.
We hang out, but we don't hang out. And I don't be on the east side. I don't go on no functions. People call me all the time. Hey, we want to see you. Okay, tell a nigga to FaceTime me then, cause I ain't coming up over there. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So like,
we got the technology.
So my purpose right now, I've been coding the whole time I've been out. I've been grinding, trying to claw my way in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I had violent crimes, but I got a degree. I got the governor of California who let me out of prison. Shout out to Gavin Newsome. He said what you want about him, but he released me though.
Yeah, real talk. And you home.
That nigga my homie.
Yeah, you feel me? It's what it is. So like, I've been coding. I had a couple coding jobs. Right now, I'm working for a top fintech company right now. I can't say it right now, but
okay. Yeah, for the record though, can you say on the record? Let me put my phone on all the records that you make your friend LP to host a website.
Yeah.
What you say?
Making websites, I got you.
You ain't making it.
But like I'm working for a top fintech company as an Android developer on the Android mobile right now. The reason why I can't say because I'm still an intern. And, my record that they want to.
No, we know. You gotta save it for the boom.
But that's what I'm doing. I've had several web development opportunities out here. I've been doing. I'm also working on starting this web app stuff on the side. But my ultimate goal is I'm building a lot of connections in the tech industry, and a lot of people they believe that black men need opportunities in tech. So what they've been doing was they've been like asking me shit. So what that's done is that's opened up this space for me to really get creative and think like, how can I help out?
How can I help?
Where I come from. So coming in 2022, I'm starting a web development training school.
Convicted people.
Damn.
A web development training school for black and brown men, black and Hispanic men,
man,
in Los Angeles. Yeah. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a pipeline.
You said trying or doing?
I'm gonna create a pipeline from the inner city because LA is made up of black and Hispanics.
That's it. That's us.
And so, and the tech is really like lacking in those two categories, black and Hispanic men. So right now, I'm getting this. It's gonna be called color coding for people of color in urban Los Angeles. And I'm gonna create a pipeline. Appreciate that, brother.
Man, come on, man.
I'm gonna create this pipeline
It's already here.
from the inner city to the tech industry, and I'm gonna start with high school students from 9th to 12th grade.
Come on,
Get
man.
them early,
Look at
bro.
that.
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
Come on, man. Man, before you go, let the people know how to get in contact with you, man. Let's see that. Come on.
Man,
Give me your number, area code first.
For all the single women.
Y'all can contact me on Instagram, KD_LA. Pull up on me and check me out.
Pull up on me.
Cause I ain't gonna let little bro pull up on y'all. FaceTime.
FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime. And then also me and my team just launched a website. It's called DZ9 Systems. DZ9Systems.com. And that's just what we finna be like building these web applications and stuff. So yeah, tap in, man, because it's a lot happening this year.
Definitely.
And stay on the lookout for Color Coded, which is a web development training school for youth in Los Angeles. Creating this pipeline to the tech industry,
And Ryder, we here if you need us to film it, whatever the case may be.
Yes.
We here, we family.
We tapped in.
Yes.
Jay, you always trying to film something.
Man, come on.
We here if you need me to film it.
You already said a nigga can't rap, so I gotta do something.
You get your surgery. If you need us to film it, we'll be there.
We'll be there
for you.
If you go take us out, LP.
I'll take
you gotta come back too, Ryder.
I'm coming back, bro. Just to hang out and sip the kid.
Yeah.
All right, look, y'all. Beautiful episode on the Patio PolitiCz. KD, thank you.
Thank you
for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for promising, like on national YouTube TV, that
website.
That you gonna make me a website
on
for
that,
sure.
On that comedy.
For sure.
If it ain't funny, I'm heckling.
There you go.
Come on, my nigga. I'm talking about you. It's all good. Look, I'm trying to get out of here. J5th, KD in the house on the ones and twos, making it happen with all the sound effects. It's Infant J.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to T. Shout out to Jasmine. We love him. It's the Patio PolitiCz.
Patio
Y'all know what it
PolitiCz.
is.
Yeah.